though he did want Keemstar to organize the event. So naturally, I took on all the responsibility of organizing this event because I'm not going to have Keemstar do that.
We lost $250,000 on the event.
I do not know how it could possibly get any worse for Idubbbz, but then Idubbbz somehow made it even worse for himself. I'm assuming if you're watching this video, you are somewhat caught up on the Idubbbz situation, and by situation, I mean the long, slow, painful decline of Idubbbz. This video is assuming that you're somewhat caught up to the whole apology tour that Idubbbz did. If you're not caught up, don't you worry, because I have a whole playlist dedicated to my videos on Idubbbz covering the situation. All I'll say, everybody who watches Idubbbz videos before they watch mine, they always say, man, I regret watching Idubbbz's videos because they're just so bad. And like clockwork, this one is no exception. As of 2 days ago of recording this, the harsh reality of Creator Clash 2 has been uploaded and has 489,000 views. I mentioned the views because that has more views than Ants on a Log and Important Life Events, the previous two videos. This quite literally means Idubbbz is getting views talking about his own failures rather than getting views from his content, which I've seen the Important Life Events tier list, and yeah, it's a tier list video, but it's modern Idubbbz doing it, so it's not fucking funny. Idubbbz, for the last 7 months, has been struggling to hit 1 million views on his own merit. Meanwhile, if you were to go back 7 years ago to his Bad Unboxing Kickstarter crap series where he barely had custom thumbnails, then I think there is a problem here, because I don't think people are watching Idubbbz to see what he has going on. People are watching Idubbbz to get in on the drama. The views he is getting currently is not from respect. It is purely to document how far he has fallen. His I Miss the Old Idubbbz video has 2.3 million views, and the like to dislike ratio is actually positive in Idubbbz's direction. This indicates that Idubbbz is cultivating a new audience, or people that did not like Idubbbz before is watching this and liking his change. However, it should be noted that they're not going to support him further than that. They watched that one video and then they moved on. He is getting support from people that will not watch him for a prolonged period of time and will not buy his merch. And he's clearly already abandoned his previous audience. So who is he catering to now? An audience that will never respect him. They will use him for their own agenda and for their own benefit, but when it comes to actually supporting him, no, that will not be the case. They will most likely tweet about him being so much better than Leafy or anybody else who is still sick in the course of what they did in 2016 when their content was actually good. And they'll proclaim that Idubbbz has changed for the better, all the while all the metrics prove otherwise. One of those metrics being money, and Idubbbz has revealed that in the Creator Clash 2 event, he has lost $250,000, and that none of the money can be going to charity as he is already in the red. And it should be stated that every single fighter, which there were 24 of them, got $20,000. I understand paying your fighters, but you are prioritizing that over charity. Something about that just doesn't add up. Idubbbz has constantly been going on and on about how Anissa was a co-partner in running the whole situation. But when it comes to losing $250,000, Anissa is nowhere to be seen, nowhere to take accountability, and nowhere to be blamed for the situation. In the midst of this, however, Idubbbz announced that on Twitch he would be streaming for 24 hours to raise the $250,000. Idubbbz consistently got less than 4K viewers in his stream simultaneously, yet he was able to raise 162,000, which is still 90,000 short of the 250,000, but nothing to be scoffed at. The stream itself is what you would think of modern Idubbbz when he's streaming, complaining about the old fans, talking about their relationship with Keffels of all people, and quite possibly the most infamous clip from the stream. I don't even know how to start with this.
Well, I want to ask Radjor a question first.
Okay.
Rajor.
Wait, we should get Rajor in here.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, if you can.
Well, if you can. I just want to
Yeah,
ask him if you've always been shitting your pants.
No.
Because since I've known you, you've always had, like, IBS. You've always been shitting yourself.
Yeah, well.
Anissa just revealed that Idubbbz shits himself on stream for as long as she's known him, which hypothetically would mean since 2016, Idubbbz would have constipation issues. If I was Idubbbz in that moment, I would have shat myself publicly and proudly for the whole world to see. But on Anissa's end, that is unforgivable. Why would you reveal such an intimate thing about your husband on your husband's stream? That is actually disgusting. That is proper deplorable behavior. Idubbbz wants to talk about how his old content was deplorable. Dude, this is worse. But now we have the Twitter beef between Froggy Fresh and Idubbbz, because Froggy Fresh has quite the qualms with how Idubbbz decide to handle donating to charities. Froggy Fresh says, dude, you really didn't include the Kids Cancer Foundation in the donations options link, when Justin Tracy literally told Michelle that they would be included in future charity fundraising, but your link had no option to donate to them for the entire stream. Why then tell they'll be a part of it and then exclude them? What's the point? Idubbbz quote tweets Froggy Fresh saying they aren't registered on Tiltify, which I've never heard of Tiltify before. Others are telling you this, but you're not listening. I included it below the stream along with the others. Go away. Froggy Fresh responds saying, so you couldn't give Michelle from Kids Cancer Foundation a call and say, hey Michelle, register for a Tiltify account since we aren't doing a charity live stream to raise more money for the charities we can't pay? Why am I having to reach out to her to tell her to make a Tiltify account? Justin just told her Monday she would be a part of the all future fundraising events. Why didn't anyone tell her to make a Tiltify account for the link? She only got $650 donated to the Kids Cancer Foundation over the course of the entire live stream. Marisha Ray is sitting around $97,000 for the charity her husband runs. But then again, Marisha's Tiltify link isn't missing. Maybe including Kids Cancer Foundation in the Tiltify links could help them more. Idubbbz says you continue to move the goalposts. I've said this few times already. We are donating the ad revenue from the YouTube broadcast to charities who haven't received as much. Both charities you submitted reached 50K. Other charities need more attention. Yes, the Kids Cancer Foundation has received enough attention. Now, excuse Idubbbz as he donates money to the Trans Women of Color Coalition. Froggy Fresh then replies saying, I already knew I was going to get harassed by your fan base as soon as I brought this up last night. I'm trying to get this woman's Kids Cancer Foundation what she was promised by a charity event that I got her involved with. When Creator Clash 2 gave her $50,000 after my removal, they told her it was only the beginning. Then they ghosted her until she called them to see what was going on. Then Ian does a charity stream and then nobody even calls her to tell her to make a Tiltify link. While Marisha's husband's charity becomes the main focus of the live stream and brings in around 150 times what the Children's Cancer Foundation brings in over the course of the stream. If you gave my charity organization $50K and then said this is only the beginning, I would be thinking I would be getting a lot more than $165 down the line. Geesh. So I expect Creator Clash 2 is going to release receipts showing how much each charity organization received at the end of all the fundraising campaigns. I also find it ironic that Creator Clash 2 never addressed anything at all until the day the Kids Cancer Foundation emailed Justin Tracy. After Froggy Fresh called out Idubbbz, challenging him to a cage match to get the money to charity, then William Haynes offered, what about me, bro? I'm the one that stole your spot, and proceeded to say even more bad words than you did, dumbass Nazi fuck. Yes, William Haynes is the guy that beat up Chris Ray Gun, by the way, which if you remember how that went, William Haynes was a whole 6 inches taller than Chris Ray Gun. William Haynes continued saying, if you believe in persecuting people based on their religion, race, or sexuality, expect to catch these hands, bitch. Sam Hyde quote tweeted saying, this doesn't count for me, right? This is a reference to how Sam Hyde is blackballed in all of the Creator Clash 2 space. Sam Hyde continues saying, I'm 40 years old and overweight, so you'd have to promise to go easy, come to Providence and spar at my gym though. I swear to God I'm out of shape, couldn't run 3 miles if I wanted to, have back pain and fucked up shoulders and hamstring, will bring 10K cash for you, win or lose if you hang for 3 .3 rounds, headgear, and 60 ounces. William Haynes has yet to respond to Sam Hyde, which only goes to show that he just likes beating up midgets. But this has been the end of Idubbbz's career and respect. If you liked this video, I have a whole host of other Idubbbz content, but obviously I think Idubbbz is about to become irrelevant pretty soon here, so I'm not going to be putting all my stock into Idubbbz for much longer, but expect some fire streams in the future. I hope you all have a good one, and peace out. Update: Anissa is being a hypocrite. Who would have thought?
How about me? First, Idubbbz got the whole world eyes on us, on us, on us. Where were you the day that Ian got rocked? It was 187 on a content cop, cause I made some joke, then your boys got blocked, then the staff got paid, but the kids did not. I said, where were you the day that Ian got rocked? It was 187 on a content cop, cause I made some jokes, then your boy got blocked, then the staff got paid, but the kids did not. Then the staff got paid, but the kids did not. Ian, I'm being serious. I will whip your ass till you're delirious. I can see that you're so furious, but that mullet got me feeling so bi-curious.